Hello and have a good day to Dr. Mazlan. Today I will be presenting the outcome of a data analysis project that focused on understanding travel motivation among a group of respondents. This study was conducted using SPSS and the final data was also transferred into SmartPLS for further construct modeling. I will walk you through the overall step that were carried out, the method used, and how the final data was prepared. We started by examining the demographic profile of the respondents. This includes basic information such as gender, age, education level, and other relevant background details. While the demographic section is not our primary focus, it helps to provide context and a better understanding of the sample group whose travel motivation we later analyze. The main objective was to perform a factor analysis on the travel motivation TMO construct. This was done by using SPSS with specific setting. We use principal component analysis (PCA) as the extraction method, and we fix the number of factors to 2. Additionally, we apply a Promax rotation, which is an oblique rotation technique that allows for correlations between the factors. The aim was to reduce the large number of motivation-related items into fewer underlying dimensions, to better interpret the drivers behind people's travel behavior. The main objective was to perform a factor analysis on the travel motivation TMO construct. This was done by using SPSS with specific setting. We use principal component analysis (PCA) as the extraction method. We fix the number of factors to 2. Additionally, we apply a Promax rotation, which is an oblique rotation technique that allows for correlation between the factors. The aim was to reduce the large numbers. The aim was to reduce the large number of motivation-related items into fewer underlying dimensions, to better interpret the drivers behind people travel behavior. From this analysis, 2 main dimensions were identified and labeled based on common tourism motivation theory. The first one is called pull factors. These are an external attraction or characteristic of a destination that draw people to travel, such as beautiful landscape, shopping experience, cultural attraction, or events. The second dimension is known as push factors, which are internal desires that drive individuals to travel, like the needs for escape, relaxation, novelty, or personal enrichment. These labels were chosen based on the item loadings in the factor analysis output and reflect well-established concepts in travel psychology. Once the factor analysis was complete, the data file was then saved in CSV format to enable further use in SmartPLS, a software commonly used in structural equation modeling. In SmartPLS, we can visually model the relationship within the identified push and pull factor and any other variable of interest depending on the research objective. This transfer helped in analyzing more complex modeling and testing hypotheses. This process allows us to simplify and better understanding the structure of travel motivation by reducing it into 2 main categories, push and pull factor, through SPSS. The final output was then prepared for advanced modeling in SmartPLS. Thank you.
A very good day. My name is Anatasha Alvicius, BB2211003-9, and I will continue where my friend left off earlier. So this is question number 8. Has the company annual revenue growth recorded below from the blank percentage from the previous years? As we can see here, majority of them are choosing no for like 74%, and the other 26% are saying yes. When they are choosing yes, they have to proceed to answer the question number 9 to 11. Meanwhile, when they're choosing the no, they will have to ignore question 9 to 11 and just proceed to question number 12. Next question will be question number 9. The question is, what was the lowest percentage? So majority of them, as we can see here, blue color is less than 1%, the lowest percentage. And the second goes to 15.4 percentage, which is 2 to 4 percentage. Next question, question number 10. The question was, which year was this? The lowest percentage that they ever recorded. As we can see here, the highest one is during 2019 to 2020. This is the time where the pandemic happens, the COVID-19. And then we move on to the next question. We move on to question number 11. The question is, what was the main reason for the lowest percentage being recorded? We see the indicator first. The blue one indicates rival competitors have better products than them. Red one indicates high cancellations of reservation. The yellow, economic conditions. The green is others. The purple one is pandemics. And the light blue one is because of the COVID-19. So the result here, we can see majority is the orange color one for 42.3 percentage. It indicates it's because of the economic conditions. And then the second one goes to rival competitors have better products with over 30.8 percentage. And the third will be high cancellation of reservations. Now let's move on to question number 12. So this question is asking whether is it the same for the past 10 years that they have recorded the lowest percentage or not. Is it the same or it's different? Is it high? Is it low? So we take a look at the result here. Most of them are choosing yes for over 76 percentage, and then most of them saying no to 24 percentage. They're saying no to the differences between over the past 10 years. There's not much of differences. That's it for question number 12. We move on to question number 13. So let's take a look at of these charts, bar charts for question number 13. The lowest one marks with 4.3 percentage. And then the last one will be 17.4 percentage. That's the people who voted for no, stating how much percentage does they increase for the past 10 years. That's not the same as the one they're receiving now. And that's it for section A. Let's continue with section B. I will pass it to my friend. Thank you.
Now we go to the company operation. Although detailed operational data was not provided in these sections, we can draw some meaningful insight based on company size as I reported earlier. Nearly 50% of the respondents represent small businesses, while 8.6% each are from medium and largest companies. This distribution suggests that company operations are likely to depend on the scale. Smaller companies may operate with a forward standardized system, limited manpower, and more flexible structures. While this allows for quicker decision-making and adaptability, it can also make these businesses more susceptible to external disruption, such as economic downturns, weather-related issues, or health crises. In contrast, largest companies may benefit from more resources, formal procedures, and broader operational reach, offering greater resilience. Overall, this highlights the operational diversity within the travel and tourism sectors and the unique challenges faced by businesses of a different size.
Section C of the survey explore patterns related to reservation cancellation within the travel industry. On average, the cancellation rate reported was 21.6%, with a median of 14.5%. However, there was a notable variations. Some companies reported very low cancellation rates, around 5%, while others experienced as high as 50%. The most commonly cited cause of cancellation because of health-related disruptions, particularly in epidemics and pandemics such as COVID-19. In some responses, up to 45% of cancellation were attributed to pandemic-related issues. Another significant factor was extreme weather, accounting to 17% of cancellation in certain cases. Additionally, a few respondents mentioned market oversaturation in a popular destination as a contributing factor. This finding emphasized the critical need for effective risk management strategy in tourism operation, particularly in small businesses that may lack the resources or contingency plans to handle sudden disruption.